Hello.
Oh,
Hello. Okay. Just making sure we're both on. Sweet. Okay. Welcome to the wall.
I get to see his profile.
Dan.
Yeah.
Mm, it's pretty normal. It's how I normally speak. Oh yeah. Just building my wall. Keeping out of them dirty zombies. Zombies.
Zombie.
Zombies. Zombies. We played Bang today at Institute.
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't bring Salem, which I was okay with. I do not like Salem. I forgot I was streaming for a second there. It's kind of funny. Just building my wall. Sorry, I'm building the wall. I wonder if Sadis is gonna get on. Kind of cool. Please go to sleep, please. Please go to sleep, please. Please go to sleep, please. I'm on the wall. Sleeping on the wall. I'm gonna die if you don't go to sleep. Thank you. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. I wonder if I'll live from this. Yeah, half hearts. That's fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. A lot of pillars. Hello, welcome to the wall. This is the wall. We are doing the accents of the wall today. I need to get more blocks. And they're gone. Many weeks shall fall when they gaze upon the wall. Only the strong shall rise to the wall. Be accepted by the wall. We are made men by the wall. We die by the wall. What?
You got stuff.
I still didn't hear what you said.
You got to stop.
Why? But it's the truth. Can't hear a word you're saying. The wall knows all. Hello.
Okay. Oh, hi.
Hello. You beautiful woman that lives in my house.
Hmm?
You beautiful woman that lives in my house.
Oh, yes, sir.
Something tells me that this video is not going to do all that well. I don't know why. No, that's not it. Can't hear a word you're saying. He's the title. The title is bad. Interesting. I was hoping I could go change the title, but I cannot. Fortunately, it is set in stone. Oh, Whitney is gone. It's only me and my own thoughts. Me and my own thoughts. What is a thought? A random construct of ideas. Organized into a coherent and yet non-intelligible body. If you could write down a thought without using with straight from the mind, what language would it be in? Be in English? But obviously you can have thoughts without being English speaking. You can have thoughts while speaking multiple languages. In fact, 4 thoughts are not in English, or not in any language. A person that knows no language can still have thought. A mute man still has thoughts. Although they're more quiet, they're still there. Strange. Welcome to the wall, by the way, whoever's watching. I think it's probably Whitney. So thought is not just a bundle of words that comes to mind. It's not even images, to be honest. It's like a collection of memories and experiences translated into a single stream or section of consciousness. Do animals have thoughts? This is not the same as do animals think like we do, but do they have thoughts? Do they remember urges, or does it have to be presented to them for them to remember? They only remember if it's placed in front of them, or they be reminded. No, my internet did not go out. Let me add it to the chat again. I am in the chat. I guess leave the party. There you go. Hello?
Hello?
Why did you leave all of a sudden?
I didn't. The server went out when I took me off the PlayStation.
Weird. I think your internet went out because I'm still on the server.
Yeah.
It's okay. You're back. I didn't have any existential thoughts while you were gone anyway. You can't prove it. It's not like there's a video or anything. No, I just talked about what a thought was. What is a thought?
Nothing.
Well, obviously it's something. You can't necessarily talk about something that doesn't exist. Unless you talk about zero, which technically doesn't exist. Zero in itself is just a thought represented by a symbol. It's just a picture for something that doesn't have quantity. And yet...
Dude, I need you to stop being rude right now.
And yet... there's not one thing in this world that does not have quantity. You know what's funny? Zero is technically categorized in the same category as the letter I. Or the symbol I. You know what the symbol I represents? The square root of -1.
Okay.
They're both things that don't exist, but we have a symbol for it. Because it's useful to have them exist, and yet they don't. And people like to say that religion is useless. Welcome to the wall, whoever joined. We are just talking about the usefulness of zero and I and existential stuff. Because the modern thought is that if something doesn't exist, then it doesn't matter. That isn't true. And we have fiction books that everyone reads, and yet those don't exist. At least the stories aren't real. So why do we read them? Why do we read at all? What?
What?
What'd you say? To feel like a different person? Is that what you said?
To feel like we're smarter.
I feel like we're smarter.
Mm.
Interesting. I mean, technically, writing is just a way of translating thoughts into words.
Mhm.
And yet, one of the biggest industries in writing, the biggest industry in writing, is actually persuasive writing, which is translating your thoughts into words so that other people can understand and agree with your thoughts. But what are thoughts made out of? Like, what constitutes a thought?
Synapses. Synapse. What's it called? How do you say it?
I can barely hear you.
Synapses.
Did you say synapses?
Synapses. It's the neurons in your brain that fire.
Yes. But how do we, in our mind, construct a thought? Where does it start? Does it start with words? Does it start with a sound?
Called stigmas.
No. Wait. Picture a thought right now in your head.
Stigmas. It's your little filing cabinet in your head. It's where you're like, oh, you'll look at something, and then you start thinking down your train of thought, and saying, that goes into that, that goes into that, I know what that is, that goes in that category.
Yes, but how does it start? Do you see an image? Is it a bundle of words?
Image.
Is it a bunch of
It
sounds?
could be smell, it could be image, it could be sound. Pretty much anything around you can occur a thought.
So, if that's the case, then computers have thoughts.
I guess.
If computers have thoughts, it means dogs have thoughts.
Everything has thoughts.
How do we know that? How do I know you have thoughts?
Is a person?
What?
I'm a person?
Well, I know you're a person, but you're only a person because the things in my head tell me that you are. Because I see you, I hear you, but I don't actually experience your thoughts. So until I hear your thoughts, they're not real. It's like Schrodinger's cat. Schrodinger? No. Yeah, I think so. Schrodinger's cat. You may or may not have thoughts, but until I check, you both do and don't.
Huh?
But why do we have thoughts?
Right?
I mean, if our brain was just connected to reactions, then if we saw danger, we would react this way. We'd never think about why did I react that way. We'd never have to contemplate it. So why do we have thoughts? And obviously, thoughts are more than just a reaction to seeing something. wonder who's watching. It must be a relative because I haven't been talking the last few minutes. I've just been thinking. Also, can you please go to bed?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Not in real life. I'm saying in the game. It's nighttime.
Oh.
I'm sitting on top of a wall with a bunch of freaking monsters. Thinking about thoughts. Thinking about thoughts. I have thoughts about thoughts.
Okay. Have a day.
So, are thoughts more than just a connection in our brain that tell us that this is connected to that? Because we can conjure thoughts without having any sensory triggers. Like right now, I can just think about the last time I went on vacation with my family. There's nothing in the environment. Welcome to the wall, by the way. We are talking about the concept of thought. There's nothing in the environment that made me think of that. I conjured it.
Okay.
What is a thought? And if we are just reacting to things that we see, hear, taste, and smell, then are we just a collection of experience?
No.
Or are we just a computer? That when one thing happens, no matter how different it is from this other thing, we respond in a similar way. We can crash. We can technically get viruses. Not technically, we do get viruses. Then where does emotion come from? So they're not thoughts. You know, thoughts can make us feel a certain way. We can control our thoughts to at least some degree. We cannot control our emotion. We can understand it and try to change it, but it's just something how our body responds.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, we can't even understand it. We don't know why we feel a certain way or why we can't stop feeling a certain way. We have a whole field of science for that. Welcome to the wall. This is what happens when you leave me alone for 10 seconds. Mine has to occupy it with some friggin' stupid existential question. Like, why do we breathe? What really is a wall? I mean, if you think about it, they don't necessarily keep people out. Because people can climb walls, they can build things to climb over walls.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's not meant to keep people out, it's not meant to keep people in either. Because the people that are in the wall generally built the wall, and why would they trap themselves inside the wall? Not to mention, they could also build stuff to climb the wall. So are walls Only that, and they don't have a roof, so they're not protecting you from the elements. So our wall's only there to make us feel safer?
Mm-hmm.
To make people believe that they can go and do business in this area because there's a wall and an army. It's protected. And most countries don't even have walls anymore. Most cities don't have walls anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And again, walls don't really do anything anymore, since we have things that blow up walls. Anyway, I broke my brain. You're probably annoyed.
Mm.
Here. I'm gonna have myself some deli meat sandwiches with some mustard and some flaming hot Cheetos in it. And I'm gonna have some mayo and maybe even a slice of cheese. Then I'm gonna see if I have any Tupperware or something big enough to have some tomato soup. So when you come over tomorrow, we can have grilled cheese and tomato soup.
Mm-hmm.
Because tomato soup and grilled cheese is so amazing to have right during the winter because it's warm and it's soup. Maybe we'll do a stream tomorrow. Well, actually, we have to go to D&D, so probably not. But who knows? Maybe we'll do a scary video game. And the last person has left the wall. Must have been a relative, probably. So, Whitney, I need to warn you, there are 3 games that I need to buy in the next 6 months. Well, actually, I need to buy them before they come out, so in the next, 3 months. These games are Hogwarts, a video game where you get to be a wizard in Harry Potter world. You make your own character and everything. Another one is Forspoken, a freaking awesome looking game about a girl that gets stuck in a fantasy world.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one is Breath of the Wild 2. Now, this also includes Elden Ring DLC, because that's coming out anytime soon, and I'll just have to buy that. I mean, I have to buy that one. So in total, I think everything will cost around $250 for video games.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What did you say to me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you definitely said something.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did.
Mm-hmm.
I will go back in the video and I will freaking clip what you said. I'll send it to you. Are you tired?
Mm-mm.
You sure?
Yeah.
So I'm actually kind of tired. I'm gonna have to go take some caffeine pills. So that was when you wake up at 11. I've only been awake for 13 hours though, so I mean, whatever. I wonder what the origin of money is. Like, just think about it. Like, back in the day, you didn't earn money, you just did everything. Your roof breaks,
Mm-hmm.
you fix it, right? You're just a normal farmer. Let's say you're a bread farmer,
Mm-hmm.
and you want to have so much bread for the winter so you don't die. And you want to have enough bread that you can eat during the summer while you work. Well, summer you won't work, but during the summer and during the winter. Well, you also go and find out that this person is actually better at fixing your roof than you. So, you give them some bread and they fix your roof. No money exchange, just goods. But then, let's say, well, I'm spending all this bread on fixing my roof and on all the other stuff that I need. I don't have enough bread
Mm-hmm.
for myself, so I need to buy more land. So you buy more land, but because you bought more land, it is more work, and you cannot do it by yourself. So you hire somebody, and you can pay them in bread, but they don't work during the winter. So they will work all the days that they need to make their own bread, but they'll be working for you and they won't get any bread during the winter. So you have to make these things called promises and maybe even document it so that judges or whatever law can uphold it so you don't get screwed over. These little
Mm-hmm.
promise slips that tell you, hey, you owe me this much bread whenever I need it so I can eat during the winter. And boom, you got money. Because maybe this guy wants to trade some bread for some other goods, but he doesn't have the bread right now, he just has promised bread. So he trades the promised slips for real time goods. He loses out on some bread later, but he gets stuff done now. And boom, you have currency. Of course, it's backed up by bread. We still have currency. Can you go to bed? Thank you. What was the craziest thing about that? What the stuff I just said?
Mm-hmm.
I made it all up. I don't actually know if that's how money came to be.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird, isn't it? Because everyone's like, well, money represents time. And it's like, no, it doesn't. Money represents a promise of goods. And while you should value your time based on money, you should always know that money is worth goods. You are literally just working for bread. While we back up all of our money with gold, the thing that no one really gets is that you can't eat gold. It also doesn't go really well with cheese.
What are you talking
Grilled cheese. You can't put no grilled cheese between two slabs of gold. That just makes it look like a messy brick of cheese. You have to get bread. Bread is the basis of all life. It's the basis of all economy. Literally, $1 is worth one loaf of Great Value brand white bread.
Why did you have so much clay?
Huh?
Why did you have so much clay?
Because when you're mining out a thing, there's so much clay that you have to mine out with it. And I have nothing to do with it, so I just put it in a chest.
Do you need it?
Do I need it?
Yes.
Maybe if I want to make concrete, yeah. I might make concrete for the road.
Make concrete? Oh, you can.
You know what's weird that no one talks about?
Mm.
Laws. Laws are literally just promises of violence. I mean, think about it. The first law was probably like, don't kill somebody else. Right? Followed closely up by, don't steal someone else's thing. Well, you can't just tell them not to do something. You have to say, don't do this or this happens. So a lot of the time it'd be like, if you steal something, well, we cut off your hand. It's a promise of violence. If you kill somebody, well, we kill you. Promise of violence. And that's how every single freaking law is, technically. That's why we have policemen that enforce the law. They're the enforcers of the violence that is promised in the law. When you break the law, you'll be punished with... Where did you put all my blocks?
Hmm?
Where did you put all of my smooth stone? There it is.
Right there.
Can you make like a
Can you
big
take it to
section
the
of 4
front?
chests for smooth stone and normal stone?
Huh?
Can you make a big section of chests that's for smooth stone and normal stone?
I just did.
Thank you. You're the beast. to watching. Welcome to the wall. Did you know that all laws are just promises of violence by the state? And if you break them, they will fulfill their promise of violence? There are just 4 exams left, and then I'm good to go. I'm just here to say that I don't have time to watch your gay stream. I need to go to school soon. Bye. I need to do some school shits. Bye. Don't worry about it, Sadis. I'll catch you some other time when you're not doing exams. The only man that is strong enough for the wall has left the chat. I just like the stream now leaving. Thanks, man. Every like goes a long way. This is my last like. Really? Like ever? That made me sad. That made me the big sad. Why you gotta make me the big sad? For 2 days, lol. Okay. I see what has happened here. I see what happened here. Okay, well, there's gonna be a big old slot. I said slot. Gosh, so sensitive. And then there was one. As always, I shall always be alone in life. For it is my destiny to pave my own path and walk it alone. For the wall bears no followers. It is built alone. It is walked alone. No man shall conquer the wall. The wall shall conquer man. Welcome to the wall. Welcome back. Though you may never have seen the wall before, the wall has always seen you. It was always present, and you always belong to it. Though you may not think so, you have always been a part of the wall. always. You will always be a part of the wall. For no one can leave the wall. And he left. Or she. The wall cares not for gender. Can you sleep real fast? Thank you. Oh, yo, Whitney, there's this awesome freaking zombie show that's free on YouTube right now called Train to Beijing. No, that's not what it's called. It's a Korean drama. It's about being trapped on a train during the zombie apocalypse. And apparently it's like one of the best zombie movies ever. Have you seen Squid Game?
Nope.
Whoa, we need to watch Squid Game. I think you'll love that show. Oh, yeah. If I would have been in the right state of mind during October, I would have made you watch it because it's a scary show. Actually, it's just a thriller. What time is it? Holy dickens, how am I this tired at 12:35? Yeah, I gotta get off. I'm falling asleep. I need to take some caffeine pills so I can write tonight. And Whitney,
Hmm.
I'm gonna get off, okay?
Okay.
I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Mhm.